Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Newcastle versus Chelsea review. And we won 3-0. And I can't stop smiling because this has been a perfect, and I mean perfect day. It doesn't get any better in terms of just all the smack that was talking during, before, whilst it was all going on. And then just the way it all played out was just absolutely hilarious and just joyful. It's just beautiful. I'm having to do all of this while seeing Saj in the corner of my eye looking like he wants to kill me. So apologies if I glance over there for a second just to check that things are still A-okay. Wow. I mean, to be fair, first half, not great. Mason Mount randomly, an absolute random, felt ill yesterday. Couldn't get enough cowpole into his lungs in time. Suddenly, brother's gone missing and we can't play him. Ziyech comes into the team. People are crying, weeping, whinging. It is what it is. But he comes into the team and that's just how it goes. We've had a lot of injuries. We got barely any players available up front. We have to firm it, hold it, and handle it. Now, first half, not great. You know, Ziyech was trying a few things, popping off some shots. Offside, with one of the really good finishes that he had was offside. You know, Callum and Kai were very quiet. I thought the whole front three weren't great, you know, in general. But the rest of the team were solid and assured, and as of course they're going to be. Newcastle have not won a game so far this season. Yes, we pointed out the threats of Callum and St. Maximum, but with the defence that we have, we expect a clean sheet. We expect to be able to control them, especially with a Champions League winning pivot in midfield. We don't expect to have huge problems. But, you know, even still, respect your position. There could have been some issues, but we seem to deal with most of it in that first half. It was the attacking. It was the intentions. They were the issues. We weren't potent enough. We weren't progressive enough. We weren't aggressive enough. We were just very passive. And it was a quiet first half. No shots on target. And I was worried. I'm not going to lie to you. I was worried because I said, you know, we wasn't going to slap Newcastle the same way we slapped Norwich. They were going to come with the back five, with the four in midfield, and they were going to park it. And it was going to be a long day. And it was, you know, in that first half. And Liverpool were winning. They went 2-0 up against Brighton, you know, and they scored a third. And Mane had an offside. And I thought, well, they're going to absolutely pummel the shit out of them. That's going to be an absolute road runner. And Manchester City, yeah, they might be 1-0 down, but they're going to find a way. They're going to cut them apart. They're going to do what they do. Even with 10 men, they'll probably find something, get something scraped up together and get through it. But Chelsea, struggling. How are we going to sort this out? And a lot of people were saying bring on Loftus-Cheek. I think Loftus-Cheek was on the bench personally because we had no other threat if we didn't have him on the bench. You know, when you've got injuries to Lukaku, to Werner, to Mount, to Pulisic, you don't really have anything left. You know, most teams that have 4 attackers missing, they're going to struggle to scrape up something together in an attack in terms of depth. We've got 3 up front now starting, and then after that, we haven't really got much else. And that's understandable with 4 injuries. There was all midfielders on the bench. We had 2 goalkeepers on the bench today. 2 goalkeepers. I'm talking Czech gets injured against Reading. Kudachini gets sent off or something, and then on comes Hilario or John Terry goes in goal with gloves. It's one of them ones. Like, we was prepared for the worst situation in goal and prepared for nothing in attack. So Loftus-Cheek stayed on the bench and he had to be brought on at some point. But can we just talk about Reece James? Reece James, because the trajectory, this is a guy that nobody can come to me and tell me that we've overhyped or we've gone over the bar with him. He has come in from Wigan on loan a couple seasons ago, and just every season the trajectory is just up and up and up. And this is a position that in this country we're currently blessed in. You've got Trent, you've got
number 1,
Wan-Bissaka, who
number 2.
I thought you wasn't going to talk. And I definitely didn't think you was going to talk nonsense. Wan-Bissaka, second. Are you trying to take the piss?
I'm just naming them. I'm not saying
Okay.
what order they're in.
All right, cool. Because don't do that. Like, Wan-Bissaka is, no, not in that conversation. But you've got Kyle Walker and you've got, you know, Tariq Lamptey coming through. And there's a lot of promising young right-backs, and there's some good, solid right-backs that are experienced as well. Even Trippier finds his way into the conversation after a league win last season. But my God, Reece James. This brother has been cooking, serving up meals for the last 2 years, and nobody's snacking, nobody's eating. And I keep saying it. We keep putting that ball across the box. And if this was Sterling, prime Sterling, 30 goals a season, back post, tapping them in on the pep, if Reece James was putting these balls in for Man City. But for us, nobody wants to tap them in. Well, what about now? He said, I'm done cooking for you lot. I'm eating for myself, rude boy. That's what he's done. That's what. Shut up! Shut up! Nobody's talking to you. No. Nobody's talking. Let me talk. Let me talk. No, let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. No.
You man
No.
are bullying bottom
That's what
three.
you do.
We don't.
That's what you do.
We beat the top contenders.
Cool. We have a good top 6 record under Tuchel last
man
season.
are-
We beat
you
you.
man- you
We
man
beat
are
you 3.
bullying.
We beat you 3 out of the last
You
4.
lot are bullying bottom three.
We beat you 3 out of the last 4 games. We beat Liverpool at Anfield. We beat Arsenal, who don't really count anymore. But don't talk to me about bullying because you, man, bully. 7 6s past people at Etihad for no reason. You could have damn well stopped and you know it against Club Brugge, but you still kept going. So don't talk to me about bullying. Shut up, because I'll report you.
They were Champions
You
League.
man should be reported.
Those were Champions
Talking
League.
about bullying.
That's Champions
Talking
League.
about Cancelo running in behind against Club Brugge. Have some damn manners. Talking about bullying.
That's
Shut up.
Champions League.
Shut up about bullying.
Champions
Let me bully, innit? Let me bully now.
So you like to cyberbully?
I don't give a shit.
That's against YouTube's terms of service.
I don't give a shit. Norwich bullied last week. Newcastle bullied. If you're not going to come correct, don't come. Simple as that. Don't turn up if you're not turned. Yeah? This is where it is. We had it in the first half. We went nice. It's like that phone call that I had with a certain mistress. I went nice the first time. But the second time you wanted to get rude. So here we are. Beefing. And this is what we did in the second half. We beefed.
You do that outside of context.
They don't understand.
You saying you have a mistress sounds bad.
No, your mistress. Sorry.
No. I ain't got a mistress. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Back to the
Back to the video. Reece James is a bully, and I love it. He's an absolute bully. He said, I've been cooking, nobody's eating, I'm cooking and eating myself. He delivered today. He was the delivery driver, and then he was the one receiving it. He took the food inside and ate it himself. 2 wonderful finishes. The first one, a left foot, cut inside, bang, top corner. Second one, volley, goalkeeper was a bit out of position after the first shot was deflected. Or whatever happened, chaos consumed me because I didn't have a clue what was going on. I was too busy running, trying to get this fan, if you can see it in shot, to calm myself down because my blood pressure was going all over the place, hyperventilating, stressed. Reece James, what a monster. On that right-hand side, just brilliant, honestly. And even when he isn't scoring like this and bullying little teams, he is putting in chances into the box and crossing, and he's very fluid down that side. It's just a shame that he's not a dribbler, because if he was a dribbler and he was a bit quicker, this brother would be crazy. But
That's what I'm saying. He's not Trent.
No, I'm not talking about Trent, but okay. Because Trent's not really, I wouldn't really say Trent's a dribbler either. But anyway, moving on.
Trent's not a dribbler.
Stop making comparisons. Stop making comparisons.
I'm just saying, England number 1, England number 2.
Shut up. You said you weren't going to talk. Your team didn't win. Shut up.
Is that what we're doing now?
Shut up.
What, when teams don't
You
win,
lost.
we speak?
You lost to Crystal Palace at home, and you wanted to cuss out Cobham on my channel, and Conor Gallagher got a goal and assist. Stop talking. Put some
playing our best
I
eleven.
don't care. You've spent 100 million on your reserves. You spent 40 million on Ake. Probably God knows what on injured man Laporte. I don't want to hear it.
35.
35 on brothers on crutches. I don't care. That's your business. You spent enough money.
How much you pay on Pulisic?
Don't talk about it. But I'm
talking about crutches.
Listen, when my weaker team go out, I don't make excuses. You firm that L and stop crying about it. Talking about, we had to make changes. Because at the start of the game, you weren't complaining until Conor Gallagher ripped you a new asshole. One goal, 1 assist. You better start respecting Cobham because they're taking points out of your mouth. Yeah, they are. Congratulations, Conor Gallagher.
You man are celebrating being top of the league.
How about you just stop talking and let me finish my review? How about you just stop talking and let me finish my review? Yeah? Because you just got your ass ripped out by Conor Gallagher, and so did Tottenham. So you man need to start firming your assholes.
We beat you.
I don't give a shit. We're ahead of you.
Oh, what? It's not even actually.
You want to do a head-to-head record under Tuchel and Pep? We win. You want to talk about winning the most important game in your history? We win. You want to talk about who's top? We win.
The Premier League titles are the most important in our history.
Shut up.
You need a stronger foundation
Anyway,
to then go forward.
Moving on. I thought Callum was a bit quiet today. Kai improved in the second half. Barkley came on, Loftus-Cheek came on. But Reece James was unbelievable. And we're not going to keep comparing him to Trent. You want to keep doing that. Stop wasting my time and precious time. Just appreciate the player, okay? Appreciate the talent that is before your eyes and start talking about it, waxing lyricals about it. It was a great performance from him to take this game by the scruff of the neck and score the goals that he scored, and it needed to be done. Liverpool dropped points today. It's great to see, all right? It's great to see. Trent didn't score 2 goals today, all right? It was great to see. And also the third goal, a penalty. Kai, like I said, he improved in the second half, wins the penalty, and Jorginho takes it. I was hoping Reece James would take it because it's a good opportunity for Reece James to get a hat-trick. He's good at taking penalties. He scored in the shootouts, in the Carabao Cup rounds. But Jorginho takes it, and shamelessly, this is where I will be shameless, so you don't need to argue with me. Just let me be shameless. The Ballon d'Or chase continues because He's level with goals for Messi this season, and Messi's probably the front runner. So I know, man, them are rivals, and they're probably gonna go crazy in the comments. Like, how could you say this? You're so crazy. Don't do this. Okay, but then he didn't have a great Euros. Was he at Euros?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't notice. I didn't notice. It is an individual award. Was he good at the Euros?
Last season he broke.
Was he good at the Euros?
Record.
I didn't notice.
Record.
I didn't notice.
Individual awards. I thought it was individual. It's an individual award.
Listen, I have an agenda to run, and I must run it. Okay, just let me run it. I'm admitting to you this one's an agenda. Just let me run. I'm very biased with Jorginho. I'm just gonna let this one run. 3-0 win against Newcastle, top of the league at the moment. More work to be done, but it's nice that we pulled out a gap today. You got to take advantage, guys, of your rivals slipping up because, like I said, when the Christmas period comes, when the difficult fixtures come back, we're gonna have to pattern ourselves. We're gonna have to be ready. Everyone's gonna need to be fit. While we have the opportunity to take advantage with a favorable but not completed run of fixtures, you've got to take advantage. So happy for the win, delighted for the win. Good performance, great performance in the second half. First half, not so much. I'll go through the individuals maybe another time. I mean, listen, there's not really much to go through. The defense were flawless today. Of course, it's Newcastle. They're not the most attacking team. The midfield, I think Kante maybe a mistake to play him today. It was a little bit passive and it wasn't really necessary against a low block, which is Newcastle. Didn't see the fullbacks invert as many times as I thought we would, but Reece James gets 2 goals. So what does that have to say about that? Chilwell was a bit quiet. He could have been stronger, but you know, when Loftus-Cheek came on, Barkley came on. Fair enough. We got more attacking. Callum a bit safe today with his passing, in my opinion. Needs to be a bit more daring there like he was in the last few matches at left wing. But yeah, today is about taking advantage, slapping rivals in the face, being shameless, enjoying it.
Who? What rivals?
And just milking this shit.
You didn't beat us.
So yeah.
What do you mean, right? You're beating bottom 3 teams in the league. You're beating. You were feasting last week on a 7-0 against Norwich, who are definitely going down. Crystal Palace ain't even got a manager. They ain't even got a manager.
Crystal Palace don't have a manager.
Sorry. Newcastle ain't even got a manager. You're beating the worst of the worst.
You lost to your own former employee. You put him
you
put him at a feeder club to build him up, and then he came back and turned against you.
Do you know what that means? In 3 years, when Pep finally leaves after winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
Yeah.
Vieira's next.
Yeah.
Facts.
Cut this video. 3 points. Let's keep it moving into Malmo. I am loving it. Goodbye, people. You already know what to do in the comments. Spam the shit out of that. Smash up the likes. In a bit, people. Peace.